A game-changing decision. The Supreme Court voting in favor of states yesterday, prompting local lawmakers to get started on legal sports betting legislation. Joining me now is one New Jersey congressman who has been pulling for this legislation for years. Frank LoBiondo joins me now. Frank, congratulations first. I know this is what you've been polling for, but I'm sure there are a lot of people that are concerned and want to know what safeguards you have in place, for gambling problems, all kinds of things. What are you doing on that front?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me on. It's obviously a very exciting announcement, something that many of us have been working on for a very long time. And it wasn't until former Governor Chris Christie decided to really push the initiative by having a statewide referendum, which passed by more than 2-1, and then the state legislature taking its move and strongly passing the legislation. So where we stand now is that the state legislature will craft legislation. I think Senate President Steve Sweeney, who's a very good friend, will be ushering this through. I think he would like to probably see it by the 4th of July. Pretty quick timetable.
Okay.
And what they'll be doing is putting in safeguards into place with the Division of Gaming Enforcement and the local authorities. And the state of New Jersey has a very good track record of doing things right.
Okay. Well, we will see. I know that a lot of the excitement around this has to do with the amount of revenue that will come in, and your state certainly has a lot of budget challenges ahead. But one thing I was really surprised to learn is that new employees in New Jersey are still, as they're hired, given defined benefit plans, the old kind of pension, as they come on the payrolls today. So I don't know, even though you're raising a bunch of revenue, it seems like that's not your problem. What your problem is spending.
Well, there is a spending problem, but if you're talking about a function of state government versus what we're doing at the federal level here. And a few years ago, Atlantic City was being written off. We had a couple terrible casino closures. There were tens of thousands of employees were put out of work. And while, yes, this is a good deal for the state of New Jersey, it's really good news for my district and Atlantic City, because on June 28th, we have 2 new casinos coming online. The Hard Rock is a fabulous property, took over the old Taj Mahal.
I know, before we run out of time, though, I mean, this is wonderful. I understand it's your district, but, there has to be something done to curtail spending. And you can't just say this is for the state to do for themselves or for the local legislature. I mean, if you're bringing in new revenue, there's another side to that equation, and you care about those folks. You don't want them, I mean, their taxes are insane.
Sure, you're absolutely right, but it's not a function of the federal government to tell the state of New Jersey how to define their benefits. I think you and your viewers understand that very clearly. The state of New Jersey is going to have to come to grips to this. I'm not too excited about some of the proposals of our new governor. The state legislature will have to work that out before the time frame of the budget, which is at the end of June.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, this is very good news for the people of Atlantic City, and I think the people of New Jersey.
Just if my kids had cavities, I wouldn't give them more candy. That's a little bit what this feels like, but I hope they get their spending in place. Congressman, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.